Perfecto. Ok. Hola, mis amigos, ¿cómo están? Aquí su amigo Raúl. Thank you so much for joining me for another video. If I sneeze, remember my videos are live. So if I sneeze in the middle of this video, I got really bad allergies. So I apologize in advance. The disclaimer, remember that the information that we talk about in these videos are for education purposes only, not to be taken as financial advice. And then also the reminder, please, I always include the link to my YouTube channel in the description of the video. All you have to do is just click down the little arrow, just press the little arrow, and then it pops out and you're able to see the link to my YouTube channel, and you go and you click it and you go and subscribe, and then also share this video with your friends so that they can be educated, because my goal here is to educate, to bring content that can help you ultimately make better financial decisions. Eventually, I want to talk more about, budgeting and just things that don't have anything to do with what's happening right now in the economy. But right now, what's happening in the economy is really the most important thing that I can talk about, because it's really what's going to at least help you prepare. And so if you have ever bought crypto, and by crypto I'm talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polygon, and there's just so many different coins nowadays. It can get really confusing really quickly. If you've ever bought crypto, ever followed crypto, or currently have money in crypto, then you have been under severe pain over the course of the last couple of weeks. And there's several reasons why. I want to discuss those today. And I also want to give you some hope. And I also want to tell you when I believe that the crypto market is going to start taking a turn for the better. But it's probably going to be a little while before that happens. But let's go ahead and talk about the crypto market. First and foremost, the crypto market is going to follow the stock market. As much as we want to think that the cryptocurrency market is independent from the stock market, one day it will be, but right now is not that day. And if the stock market is tanking, you can bet you're behind that the crypto market is going to tank right along with it, which means that as long as the federal government does not control inflation, and as long as the federal government continues to raise rates, the crypto market will continue to tank. Until the government controls inflation, then the crypto market will not see better days. That's just the way it is. That's how it's going to work out. Because then the stock market will start going up. And then when the stock market starts to go up, so will the crypto market. So that's the first thing that you need to keep in mind for anyone that tells you, oh, Bitcoin's going to hit $50,000 in a couple of weeks. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It's not going to happen for a while, because unfortunately, inflation is still very much not under control. And the federal government is still trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do to control inflation. And so many uncertainties, it's going to continue to cause pain, both in the stock market and in the crypto market. So you have to keep that in mind. Secondly, you also need to understand that in times of recession, there's that word again, the word recession. In times of recession, the stocks that sell off the heaviest and the hardest are technology stocks. Technology stocks sell off the hardest because usually the value of a technology stock is based on what they're going to be able to do in the future. It's not so much what they're able to do right now. And unfortunately, crypto very much trades like a technology stock, not a cryptocurrency, not a digital currency. Big money that invests in crypto very much like they would invest in Tesla or any other type of technology stock. Therefore, in times of recession, because technology stocks are the ones that fall the hardest, guess what? Crypto is going to fall equally as hard, if not more, because it's a newer asset class. Okay, so I'm going to go through all the negative, and then I'm going to go through the positive and give you some hope and light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, so that's what's happening right now. The other thing that happened, which has really put a lot of FUD is an acronym for fear, uncertainty, and doubt into the crypto market, is the fact that if you're not too familiar with the crypto market, in the crypto market, there are things called stable coins. There's so many different coins in the crypto market, and I'm not going to explain to you how many coins, because I'll be here for 3 hours, but probably more. In the crypto market, there's something called a stable coin, and a stable coin is basically the equivalent to $1. So if you buy one stable coin, it's equivalent to $1. And there's different types of stable coins. Well, one of those stable coins, which is a pretty big stable coin, actually ended up losing its value. You see, when people buy these stable coins, they buy it for a couple of reasons. They buy it to be able to buy other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, but they also buy it because usually when you buy those stable coins, you're able to earn interest off of those stable coins. It's supposed to be a relatively secure investment. So let's say, for example, if you take $1,000 and you buy 1,000 stable coins and you put it into one of these exchanges and it's making you, let's say, 8% or 10% interest, it's supposed to be a relatively pretty safe investment. However, what happens when that stable coin that was supposed to always be worth $1 loses its value by 60, by 70, by 80, by 90%? And all of a sudden, your safe investment just completely took a huge Amber Heard. You know what that means. So that happened. That happened with the Terra Luna stablecoin. And guess what? On top of the fact that we are in a bear market, on top of the fact that we are pretty much in a recession, when something like that happens, well, it's not going to be good for the crypto market. And so you have to keep that in mind as well. Unfortunately, all of the things that make the crypto market so much potential per se, all of the things that give it so much potential, there you go, are also a lot of the things that create a lot of uncertainty. So that's really what's happening with the crypto market, and that's why we have had a ridiculously large amount of pain. I will also tell you that the coins that were created for no real purpose in mind, and I'm not trying to dog on you, because at some point Dogecoin was doing exceptionally well and Shiba was doing exceptionally well. Right now, nothing is doing well at all. But those coins that really were not designed for any type of purpose, they just kind of created this trend that people started following. There's a good possibility that those coins may not survive. They may not survive this recession, because one thing that you need to understand about crypto is crypto started in 2010. We have not had a full-on recession since 2008. We've had some corrections, but we have not had a recession, which means that we don't necessarily know how the crypto market is going to respond in a recession, which is why I'm telling you, because I get a lot of people that will comment on my videos and they're like, buy the dip and it's time YOLO. And I'm on. Look, guys, I'm all for buying the dip. I'm all for buying assets. However, there's a situation where the dip just keeps on dipping and then you just kind of see your money continue to evaporate, and that's not a good thing. So if you were planning to put some more money into crypto, I would highly, highly recommend that you take a step back, you chill out a little bit, because we may not have seen the worst of this yet. It's better to be a little late to the party than to be early. Because if you're early, you could very much get wrecked. Now, for those people that were holding crypto before this whole shebang happened, at this point, hopefully you did invest into good quality coins, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and hopefully you didn't go YOLO into a bunch of crappy coins that really don't serve a whole lot of purpose, and just ride it out. And hopefully in a year or so, we'll be sitting pretty. So those are the negatives. That's what's happened with the crypto market and why it's gotten hit so hard. Now, because we've talked about the negatives, I also want to talk about some positives, because I want you guys to understand that I do believe in crypto assets, and I do think that the crypto technology will change the world. I really do believe so. I really do think that crypto is going to... Hold on, guys. I'm trying to do some things over here and talk to you guys at the same time. I do believe that crypto is going to completely change the way that we do business, the way that we look at money, and the way that we do transactions. I really do firmly believe that. However, it's not going to happen for a while. So crypto right now is the equivalent of the internet back in the 1990s. And back in the 1990s, most people thought that the internet wasn't really going to turn into anything. And everybody thought that the internet was a stupid concept. And who the hell is going to want to use the freaking internet? And well, now your Wi-Fi turns off and everybody's freaking the hell out and nobody knows what's going on and nobody can work and nobody can do anything because we don't have any internet. I firmly believe that crypto is going to do that for money and the way that we transact and the way that we do business. However, it's not going to happen for a while. So here are the things that you need to keep in mind. First of all, you need to keep in mind that the majority of the internet companies that were around in the 1990s are no longer around today. So whenever you get this notion of YOLOing your money into a coin because your cousin told you that this coin is going to make you a millionaire, I would highly, highly recommend that you somewhat reconsider, because realistically, the coins that are more established, like your Bitcoin and your Ethereum, even though they are more expensive, you don't have to buy a full coin, but those coins may withhold the test of time better than a coin called an ape coin or something else. So you have to be very cautious with that. Do I firmly believe that crypto is going to do amazing things for the world? Web 3.0, NFTs, all of this good stuff? Yes. However, in times of recession, crypto trades like a technology stock. And also because of what happened with that whole stablecoin situation, that just adds fuel to the fire. So at least for the next couple of months, you can expect a lot of pain, which means that at this point, it's probably best for you to just to be a little patient, give it time. Let's see how this plays out. Let's see how bad this gets. And if things start to turn around and the government says inflation is decreasing and we got things under control and we've seen inflation decrease month after month after month, we're going to start tapering back on increasing those interest rates, then that might be a good opportunity for you to say, okay, now let's start dollar cost averaging into some Bitcoin or some Ethereum or some other projects that you like. As usual, you have to remember, well, first of all, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just trying to keep you from making stupid decisions. That's it. Okay, because you're going to make your decision regardless. You're going to make your decision with me or without me. However, at least this way you have a little bit of guidance. But also, secondly, I want you to understand that whenever you invest in assets like cryptocurrencies, you don't want to invest money that you cannot afford to lose, because cryptocurrencies are still very, very much a very, very new asset class. And everybody is an investment genius when everything is going up. Everyone's a genius and everybody's like, oh, dude, I know how to make money. And then, unfortunately, that's not the case when we are in the middle of a bear market and a recession. Now, nobody's really saying anything. Why? Because not everybody's a genius now. So you kind of have to, you have to take it on a day-by-day basis. I'll bring you some more videos as far as cryptocurrencies are concerned. If you ask me what are my favorite cryptocurrencies, I'll tell you that top dog, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is king. And I really firmly believe that it's going to change the world. You just have to be patient. All right. I hope these videos help. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, share it, friends and family, especially if you are from the Rio Grande Valley, because I'm from the Rio Grande Valley and I really appreciate your support. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll bring you some more content soon. Thank you.